Hi, you're talking trash with Nat. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about gas bottles and recycling them and old tyres. These are two items that people often have lying around at home that they just don't know what to do with. And this week I got a fantastic question from Marie about what she could do with a gas cylinder and some tyres that she had around the house, or in the garden or garage or wherever they were. Now, the fantastic thing about gas bottles is that you can actually recycle them and you can actually get rid of them for free. And I'm going to cover that in just a few minutes. And the same goes for tyres if they're on the rim. You can get rid of those at no cost here on the Central Coast. So, what are the catches? Why do we recycle gas bottles? We can't actually put them directly into landfill because they may contain some natural gas that could be quite dangerous for people who are crushing or rolling heavy machinery over those, and they could explode and cause some nasty problems. So what we have to do is we have to recycle them. They have to be processed differently. Now, if you were to take those down to the local tip, operated by the Central Coast Council, you'd be charged around the $6 mark per bottle so that they could process them. And that involves putting a big old hole in the side of them so that it's very obvious that there is no gas left in them. And they can be easily crushed down and either recycled or landfilled or whatever the council's doing them. I'm not 100% sure. Now, so that's great, but that costs you $6 per canister, per gas bottle, up to 9 kilos. And what I actually found was that L-Gas runs a fantastic recycling program, and they'll actually take the gas bottles out of date for free, and they will process them for you. So they have a dedicated program for doing just that at each one of their depots. And they provide that to the community as a free service. Now, tyres. Here's the other thing. Tyres are a bit of a problem waste, particularly because they're essentially a controlled waste. The EPA or the government say that we have to dispose of tyres in an appropriate way and they can't be stockpiled, and there's lots of different rules about transporting them in large quantities and that sort of stuff because they can be quite dangerous. And it's also a resource that we want to capture. So what do we do with tyres? Well, if they're still on the rim, you can actually get rid of those for free. You just take them down to the tip, and because they have got the metal, the wheel part, the council will actually dispose of that for free because they can make money on the scrap, as I understand it. So, but if they're off the rim, you can't actually recycle those for free. You'll have to pay tipping fees at the tip, but generally speaking, they're only going to be $4 or $5 per tyre, depending on the weight of the tyre. So, if you've got 4 of them, then you'll probably still even come in under the minimum weight at the council gate at the tip. So you'll end up paying a minimum charge of like $22. So that's it from me today. I hope you've enjoyed the content. If you've got any questions yourself about how to get rid of stuff, no matter what area you're in, give me a bell here on YouTube or over on Facebook. I'd be so happy to help you with your problem waste that you can't work out what to do with. All right, see ya.